Welcome everybody to some more Apex Legends. Today's video was going to be completely different. I was actually going to make a video asking a question whether Apex Legends is getting boring or not, but it turns out I don't actually need to make that video because the game is getting updated, it is getting supported, and we're going to talk about that in this video. Before we get into talking about the update, I just want to briefly mention why this actually took so long to arrive. Well, actually, that's an over-exaggeration. It didn't even take that long, but it took just a tiny bit longer than most people expected. Some people were a little bit worried, did this game just release and then, they're not going to update it for a few weeks or what's going on? But they had actually put out a reason why it took a little bit longer for this update to come around and why they didn't just push this out so quickly. And this is what I love about Respawn Entertainment. I've noticed that they're actually staying in touch with the community. They're into like all the memes and stuff. They released some sort of like celebration video for 50 million players and they had a Mozambique joke in there, like Mozambique 1 kill question mark. I'm a huge fan of how in tune with the community they are. The fact that they're not scared to make jokes and they are very transparent with us, not only with the microtransaction system but just every aspect about this game. They're not treating us like we're just wallets. They're treating us like players, like consumers, and they're really doing a great job at that. So I gotta give some, big props to them. But the reason that they stated for why they held off a little bit on this update and just waited a little longer is because they actually wanted to take the time to make sure that the update was correct, that, they tested it. Did you just interrupt me? I absolutely love this game and I have no problem with squads, but I can't wait for solos to come out so I could just like make videos and not have to worry about communicating with my team. It's pretty incredible that they're willing to actually game test updates. A lot of companies don't do that. Most companies, they just put out an update and then that's it. They don't test it. Because obviously testing takes time and resources, so I can totally understand why the majority of companies don't do it, but it's pretty awesome that they're willing to go that extra mile. But anyway, let's talk about what the update actually consists of. It's not like a content update or anything. They didn't add anything crazy, but they did decide to do some weapon balancing, and what a coincidence, I have the two weapons that they balanced. They decided to nerf the Wingman and the Peacekeeper, and while I'm not exactly happy about that because these are the weapons that I pretty much run around with all the time if I have access to them, if I were to take an unbiased view, I can understand why they nerfed these things. I mean, yeah, they were pretty strong. They were the most used weapons in the game, so I can't exactly be that mad. One thing they did with the Wingman is I believe that they lowered its fire rate or something like that. I mean, I just shot this thing a second ago and it does feel a little bit slower unless I'm completely wrong about the balance on this gun and it's just placebo. There might be some other things that they've done to the Wingman, but I completely understand this balance change. I get why they would change the fire rate. I mean, it makes it a little bit less spammy, especially at close range. This thing could compete with shotguns. It could just compete with everything at any range. At long range, it had great damage. Medium range, it was its best, and close range, it could really compete because you could just spam the shit out of it. But speaking of close range, let's talk about the Peacekeeper, arguably the best normal weapon in the game. I'm obviously not talking about the Mastiff or the Kraber. Obviously, the Mastiff and the Kraber are the best weapons in the game, but obviously those are very special weapons. We're talking about normal weapons. One of the ways that they nerfed the Peacekeeper is that they reduced its fire rate with the shotgun bolt attachment. Every tier of the shotgun bolt now isn't as effective as it was previously. Again, with the Peacekeeper, I understand why they did that. I mean, you could just spam this thing all day long and, it was kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like, what's the point of the EV8 if you can just spam the Peacekeeper extremely quickly anyway? So I get where they were going with this, and honestly, I'm okay with it. Even though these were the main weapons that I used, I'm okay with the nerfs because they were truly the most powerful weapons in the game. I don't think this makes the weapons unviable, it just obviously tones them down a little bit, which is okay. Holy shit, what the fuck? That might be like one of the first ever times that I've actually gotten a kill with the ultimate from Bangalore. And speaking of Bangalore, they nerfed her, which I don't really know if I agree with this. Maybe I'm biased because she is the main champion that I use. Maybe her passive was a little bit too crazy, but that is what they nerfed essentially. So I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. I'm disagreeing and agreeing with the patch at the same time. Also, another note about the Peacekeeper and the Wingman, they are going to appear less frequently in games, which I think is an awesome change as well because it'll allow a little bit more diversification between different guns. By the way, we gotta take a break for a second because I need to open up this Apex pack. I want to see what goodies I'm gonna get from this. Ooh, okay, we got something good. What are we gonna get? Oh, fuck, I got a Wingman camo, dude. I'm actually so hyped about that because I love the Wingman. Even after this nerf, I still think the Wingman is gonna be amazing. And that's one of the weapons that I actually wanted a skin, like a really nice skin. Eye of the Storm. Oh my god, that looks nasty. Previously, I was just running the Clover on it, and I'm completely aware that I can use my crafting materials on something that I like, but I like to hold on to my crafting materials in case there is just that one item one day that I just fall in love with, and I want to buy it immediately. Anyway, back onto the update. Another champion that they're going to be buffing is Caustic, which I think is great because Caustic is probably one of the worst champions in the game. I really wish that they would buff Gibraltar, but I know that that's coming down the line. But yeah, Caustic's gas trap is going to do more damage, and I think they're increasing the radius of the Caustic gas by like 10% or something. That's really cool. I'm happy that they're buffing Caustic and buffing the rest of the really bad champions rather than nerfing the ones that are good, because every single champion in this game has an amazing personality, and if you make them so weak, if you make all of them weak, it just doesn't make the game as fun. I feel like you should bring the bad champions up to the level of the good champions. Anyway, another thing that they're going to be doing is increasing the frequency of energy ammo, which, oh my god, I am so happy about this because I love the energy weapons in this game, but I don't like picking them up because I know that I'm gonna run out of ammo so quickly unless I'm at like endgame or something. I would really love to use the Devotion more because I think it's a great weapon. However, with the lack of ammo, it's really difficult to use unless you're at endgame, as I said. So I think that's a great change. I always felt that energy ammo was really lacking in every single game that I played. Okay, so my teammates left. Now I'm the only one in this game. Wish me luck, guys. Watch, I'm gonna win this game on my own. The guy didn't even die. He just straight up left. Like, just fucking left me like my father. Oh yeah, boys, we're about to win this game. Oh yeah, boys, we're about to win this game. Look at all this fucking loot. Who even fucking needs teammates? This is why I need solos. I would kill everybody. But yeah, the last thing that they're going to be doing with this update is they're actually going to address hitboxes, which is one of the biggest things that I wanted changed about this game. Not because I want every hitbox to be the same or something like that. I understand that that's not possible because every single champion is a different size. You can't make them all the same or else everything's gonna be fucked. However, one of the big issues was that the hitboxes just simply weren't accurate for some of the champions, and that's specifically what they're going to fix. And to fix the whole issue of hitboxes not being the same for every champion, the way that they're going to address that is the characters with the bigger hitboxes, they're going to balance their skills and their abilities so that they're more stronger to compensate for the fact that they are easier to kill, which probably is the best of both worlds. They're going to make it so that the hitboxes are accurate, and on top of that, they're going to make it so that the champions are actually worth using. They're going about this in such a phenomenal way. I'm just so impressed because I come from Call of Duty, where it takes them fucking 5 months to release a weapon patch. Now, not every single feature about this update is actually live. I believe the weapon balancing is live, however, the problem with the hitboxes and the buffs to certain characters and stuff, that's not live yet. However, they announced it and it's going to be dropping really soon, which I'm extremely happy about. I believe all of these changes are going to be happening at the start of Season 1, which I don't know when that's going to be, but I assume it's sometime this month, because this month we are going to be getting their own version of the battle pass from Fortnite. And so with the launch of that, I assume that it's going to be the launch of Season 1 in this game, and oh my god, I am so excited. I haven't touched Call of Duty in almost a week. I've just been playing this game every single chance I get, and I'm still loving it. It's crazy how not bored I am with this game. The game has pretty much been the same since launch, and I'm still loving it. Overall, I'm still extremely happy with this game, and I love the direction it's going in. I can't wait to see what this game has to offer down the road this year, because this game is definitely going to stick around for the long term. They've set that in stone by releasing this update. I'm happy with the balance changes that are already live, and I cannot wait for the hitboxes to be fixed, because it's just going to make this game so much better. But other than that, that's pretty much all I had to say in this video. I'm gonna wrap it up here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smack the like button. If you want to stay up to date with more Apex Legends content, please be sure to subscribe. I'll have my last video in the corner. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.